Good Tuesday morning, South Florida. I'm morning sealed meteorologist Julie Durda. Summer is here, and boy, it is very abrupt and hot for much of the Midwest to the Northeast to the East Coast. There are millions under heat advisories and heat alerts today and leading into tomorrow. With this ridge of high pressure dominating the states, we are expecting triple-digit heat for our friends across the Northeast, from Raleigh to Washington, D.C., as we see Boston as well. Now, for us, we're in the 90s, but the breeze off the ocean really keeps us cooler, and we thank the breeze for that. It's also bringing us some isolated showers, much needed precipitation in our forecast. This morning we will see some AM coastal showers. Be prepared for that, and then those PM inland storms will push well west. But tomorrow we introduce a better chance of storms, severe weather possibly across parts of the west coast of South Florida. Here we could see that marginal threat of some strong storms by the Keys, but overall it's from this upper level disturbance that's going to be moving in, and boy, our rain chances do go up going into mid and late week. We haven't seen this in quite some time, so while today there'll be a speedy shower off the breeze, we up the rain chances going into Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Have a great day.
My friends, I hope you have a good playlist if you're headed northbound in the Hollywood area on I-95, because take a look at this bumper to bumper traffic. This is as you approach Sheridan Street. Things are not looking good out there. You definitely want to jump off before if you want to avoid this, because look at all of this red right here. This is because of an accident. Just beyond Hollywood Boulevard is where that accident happened. You're going to want to jump off on Pembroke Road if you want to avoid this to get around it. I'll leave you with some drive times. Miami-Dade County, you guys are accident free over there. This is Palmetto Expressway going southbound, 30 to 29 minutes to get to where you need to go. We'll be right back.
Actually, we're pretty comfortable in the 4:30 and 5 o'clock hour because we had those rain-cooled degrees in Miami, but now we're right back into the 80s. We were in those 70s. We have 78 in Kendall. Otherwise, temperatures are in the 80s as we have that ocean air in place. Winds anywhere between 3 to 13 miles per hour in that wind direction. Bringing us some speedy showers this morning, but if you're not dealing with the rain, we're dealing with the warmth. Look, it feels like the 90s out there in the Keys, mid to upper 80s, Broward and Miami-Dade. As for the forecast, my in-house model does pull another round of the possibility of some coastal showers this morning, right around 11 o'clock. And then by the afternoon, any storms that do develop will be pushing well west. So the metro coastal areas will have plenty of time to warm up. And we are expecting the warmth. Highs will be in the 90s, though our feels like temperatures will be in the upper 90s and the triple digits. Let's go to the rain on the radar. Much of the precipitation already, as you heard me mention, has pushed into the Everglades. Very fast moving showers over Broward County earlier this morning. We had a few over Miami Beach and Aventura, and then a few over southern Miami-Dade as well. But again, nothing too big to talk about. As we go into the afternoon hours, those storms will be well west. Let's go to the tropics. So there is this area that now has a lesser chance of tropical cyclone development, and regardless of development in the Atlantic, it'll continue to push away from land and stay over the open waters. I'll have a lot more in the forecast because we have big changes in the way of rainfall expected to be in our forecast Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Coming up. All right, Alex, South Florida. So far, so good. We had some morning showers that have already moved out. So if you're just waking up, you're like, what rain? I know. Well, now you're dealing with the heat because we had those rain-cooled degrees for about a couple hours this morning. And now we're back into the 80s. Miami, Fort Lauderdale, Key West. Winds anywhere between 3 to 13 miles per hour, gusting from time to time in the teens and 20s. Feels like temperatures mid to upper 80s and low 90s. So my in-house model does pull the possibility of maybe a few more coastal showers around the 9 to 10 o'clock hour for the morning commute. But after that, all the storms push well west, and the metro coastal areas and even the Keys will be drying out and warming up. Highs today will be in the 90s, though our feels like temperatures will be closer to the triple digits. So this morning we've got a few showers possible around the 8-9 o'clock hour. Otherwise, the storms will push well west. As you can see, the rain on the radar is very limited compared to what we saw earlier this morning. Those showers flew through very quickly thanks to that ocean breeze. Only thing left is a few showers down by the Keys, and again, even those showers have started to push away from Isla Morada and Marathon. Let's go to the tropical update. So we're watching this area in the tropics, and now it has a 40% chance of tropical cyclone development in the next 2 days. Again, regardless of development, is expected to push away from land and not be a threat to land at all. I do have to warn you, though, we are expecting a better chance of storms in the forecast starting tomorrow at this time and going into Friday. I'll detail it all out coming up.
Live look for you here, South Florida, at the Don Shula Expressway. You're looking at your north and southbound lanes. Your southbound lanes looking good. Your northbound lanes moving a little bit slower. So I'll show you what that looks like on your maps here. You can see speeds are going pretty slow here as you move down south. But once you get past it, not so bad. Speeds here coming in at 34 miles per hour. So put some good music on this morning. This is as you approach Southwest 112th Street. So let me give you some drive times here. Broward County, 595 going eastbound. I-75 to S1 will take you 12 minutes. University Drive to S1 will take you 6. Be safe out there.
Love it, love it, love it, love it. Well, summertime, kids are out of school, but you're at the summer camps, and make sure they are prepared with lots of water, sunblock, and sunglasses, moms, dads, grandparents, and for yourself as well. Because look, while it does look fantastic out there, you can see we are noticing lots of sunshine already, and it's warming up our temperatures. We're already in the lower 80s, Miami, Fort Lauderdale, Key West, with that strong east breeze. It is providing for those advisories for beachgoers and boaters, though it is also bringing us very comfortable conditions along the coastline during the afternoon, but it is bringing us warmer air for the afternoon hours as our land heats up. The peak heating of the day will provide for that east breeze to gust from time to time, and our feels like temperatures already in the mid to upper 80s and low 90s. Now that we got rid of that rain, we had some nice rain cooled degrees earlier this morning around 4 till about 5:30. Now the showers are just very isolated over Isla Mirada, and we are expecting to stay mostly dry. Maybe a few more showers just before noon, but then after that, all the storms will push well west. We have severe weather across the Midwest, and really the big story is the heat wave that's occurring right now across the Ohio Valley, the Midwest to the Northeast. It is so hot and humid across the Northeast. They're talking temperatures, the actual air temperature in the triple digits. For Washington, D.C. up to New York, and as we go into the south, right over Georgia in the 90s. So while we're saying that, we're typically used to that, they're not. At least we will see some relief from our heat finally, because we do need some measurable rainfall. It's been quite some time for the month that we haven't seen much. We have an upper level disturbance as it is moving in from the Atlantic. Watch what happens. My in-house model pulls us to have storms today push well west. I'm not worried about our coastline today, just hot and humid. Tomorrow morning, as you heard me mention at the top of the hour, at this time we will have a better chance of storms as that mid and upper level disturbance rolls in the moisture content from the Atlantic and from the Caribbean. That low sticks with us as we go into your Thursday and Friday, keeping our rain chances very high. As for severe weather, it could possibly occur across the west coast of South Florida, but we're right there. I'll have to continue to watch this to see if we'll hit the elements of any strong to severe storms. What we will do between Wednesday to Friday is receive 1.5 inches to possibly 2 inches of rainfall as we go into the end of the week in some isolated areas and going into the weekend. Have a great day.
South Florida, you have a major accident on I-95 going northbound in the Hollywood area. This is as you approach Sheridan Street. You can see that things are moving very slowly or not at all. Your express lanes are closed in a certain area here, so definitely jump off on Pembroke Road in order to avoid this. You can also take 441 and just avoid it altogether. This is just beyond Hollywood Boulevard, where you're seeing the speeds here coming in as slowly as 7 miles per hour. Avoid the area and be safe out there.